In New Zealand, when you see a truck driving on the roads, I would estimate around 85% of the lighting that you will see is coming out of this factory here. In New Zealand, we operate with a full manufacturing depth. We have our electronics manufacturing in Waihi, we have our moulding department here, and then we have final assembly of the products. Very, very important to us to ensure that we remain in New Zealand and we can be competitive in the market is automation. Each of the moulding machines is connected to the network, and it is providing information about how many parts are being produced, how many rejects that are occurring. Moulding is a very naturally unstable process, so you have to put lots of checks and balances and controls around it. Part of the manufacturing process produces a waste material, and we pride ourselves with recovering and reutilising 95% of this material. The worst enemy of an LED is actually heat. So this is a thermal imaging system. We're looking at all the componentry and what the thermal effects are. The hotter the components, the further away they are. We never get to a temperature that's going to harm the LED in any way, shape or form. The New Zealand Fire Service, if they're working in a remote environment and they've got, they're flashing warning lights on, if their radio no longer works, that's a major safety problem. And we actually worked with the New Zealand Fire Service some years ago to solve some of those problems for them. Ultraviolet accelerated testing, and we test our materials for hundreds of hours, if not thousands of hours. So all the plastic materials or materials we select are designed for Australasian UV conditions. The materials that we use will look just as good in 10 years' time as they look from the day you buy it. We have a light laboratory, rotates around the test angles, so there's prescribed test angles for the standards. We're in our light tunnel, as we call it, so this is for measuring light performance of the products. We ensure, as we're designing and developing products, that are actually meeting best practice in terms of light distribution. So around about 80% of all the products we manufacture are actually assembled on robotics. The robot is gluing the product, and that glue is providing mechanical, sealing and thermal management. Attention to detail, we have a silverized Hella logo, and we want to make sure it looks just crisp and perfect. They're packing somewhere around about 1 million lamps per year. Whenever a customer opens a packet, it looks the same every time. It gives a positive impression. This area here is the dispatch area for our local market. So roughly 25% of our business is supporting the New Zealand market. We go around with a trolley, we pick the parts, we go to a checkout, we check them out and dispatch. Customer is at the heart of everything that we do, and it's very, very important to us that we create a very flexible work environment such that if a customer wants a subtle change to the product, geared up to be able to deliver that to the customers.